Namaste, my dear friends. Now I am bringing to notice a very important decision from Authority for Advanced Ruling Gujarat under the GST in the case of EIMCO ELECON India Limited with regard to canteen services to employees if provided eligible to claim input tax credit if the employer recovered any amount from the employee towards the canteen expenditure. Is it supply of services? If the canteen services are provided to a contractual employee who working in the organization through a contractor, if so, that input tax credit qualify for ITC? These are the questions has been addressed excellent manner by our Gujarat Authority for Advanced Ruling in the case of EIMCO ELECON India Limited. Presenting in front of you, first, the facts of the case. What is the facts of the case? Look here, my dear sir. Canteen services to employees. Canteen services to employees. Canteen services to employees. Is it mandatory to provide? Obviously, as per the Factories Act, providing canteen services to their employees is statutorily mandated, which is obligatory to provide. Under that obligation, the employer providing to their employees canteen services. These are the canteen services to their employees as well as to contractual employees who are working in the organization through a contractor. Is the facts of the case. Now, if the canteen service provider raise the bill by providing canteen services to the employer for their permanent employees as well as their contractual employees, are they eligible to claim input tax credit? Which now I am presenting by inviting the attention on the part of the Authority for Advanced Ruling of the Gujarat is as follows. This particular EIMCO ELECON India Limited is appointed a particular canteen service provider to provide the canteen services to their employees, which is obligatory to provide. Canteen service provider agreed. Okay, sir, I am going to provide to your employees, permanent employees, I am going to provide canteen services. Monthly I raise the bill for 1 lakh, providing food and beverages, 1 lakh. I am going to charge the IGST 5%, namely 5,000. Total bill value 1,05,000, sir. EIMCO ELECON India Limited says, yes, you please provide. This employer receives the canteen services. What's the value? Total value 1,05,000. 50% of 1,05,000, this EIMCO ELECON India Limited recovering from whom? From their permanent employees. 50% is they are bearing, 50% their burden transferring to permanent employees. That means canteen service providing with subsidized price. 100 rupees is the price, means 50 rupees bear by the employer, 50 rupees collecting from the employees from their salary. Now, in that case, such supply made by the EIMCO ELECON India Limited to their permanent employees provide such a canteen services comes under the clutches of the scope of supply. The law of the land here said, in the given case, EIMCO ELECON India Limited, Gujarat Authority for Advanced Ruling said that it is not a supply because there is a employer and employee relationship exists. It is as per the employment agreement. This type of services provided by employer to employee is as a holistic manner falls under the category of perquisites, which is generally taxed under the income tax. Therefore, perquisites which form part of the head salary under the income tax not going to be taxed under GST. By taking that view, said EIMCO ELECON India Limited provide these services being employer, canteen services to their employees and collecting the 50% of the total bill value, not a supply. No GST will apply. Then what is the quantum of input tax eligible for EIMCO ELECON India Limited? how much they can avail the input tax credit. What is the expenditure they borne? That means they bear the expenditure how much? Out of 1,05,000, 52,500 only they have been borne the expenditure. Balance 52,500 they pass the burden to other employee, namely to their employees, permanent employees. In that case, what is expenditure what you have been taken on your shoulders? Out of 1,50,000 sir, 50%. On the 50,000, 5% GST, 2,500. That much only input tax is allowed to you. The expenditure what you have been shifted to your permanent employees, to that extent, GST, ITC not allowed. See, beautiful manner has been explained this. Further presenting, what about if the EIMCO ELECON India Limited provide these services to contractual employees? Look here. When we talk about contractual employees providing canteen services by receiving from a canteen service provider who supplied the services of canteen services for rupees 1 lakh with a GST of 5%, total 1,05,000 rupees bill has been raised for providing food and beverages to contractual employees, which is obligatory to provide. In that case, the EIMCO ELECON Limited recovering that expenditure from the contractor. Is it supply? As if EIMCO ELECON India Limited provide the canteen services to contractor who is not employee, therefore it is a supply. Hey Mr. EIMCO ELECON India Limited, you raise the bill with a GST of 5%. Okay sir. Sir, I have received the canteen services to provide my output supply, which is taxable supply. Can I avail the input tax credit? Sorry, refer section 17, section 5 clause B. It is a block credit for you because you have not provided the services to your employees. You provide the services to a contractor who is not employee in the organization. As a result, this entire canteen service provider output supply, not a input supply to claim input tax credit. Said by the Authority for Advanced Ruling, GST Gujarat. In the case of EIMCO ELECON India Limited. Got the clarity, my dear friends? Thank you, my dear friends.